Professor Henriquez just mentioned the public consultation process, and this is very important in China, in Asian country as well, because when China tried to do the high-speed rail, we always kind of move people out of the territory, and definitely a lot of people want to they vote against this, or even the extreme political party, just like what you said, like Tea Party, they are organized people. So how to actually make people believe their opinion will be taken into consideration in this process, and also further reach some sort of consensus and move the project on, and what's the California's practice?
Well, as you know, America, it's democracy, and democracy places or favors the individual. Mm-hmm. So individual opinions matter, but it's the responsibility of government to protect groups, especially groups that could be affected by other groups' decisions. So those who are not organized, could be the poor, minorities, they also have a voice. And that's why I mentioned at the beginning that the main criticism of the high-speed rail authority in California initially was the lack of transparency. Mm-hmm. So on one hand, the system is designed for taking into account everybody's opinion. Mm-hmm. In America, there's a big culture of creating non-governmental organizations mm-hmm. that support and mm-hmm. help to give voice mm-hmm. to either issues that are of concern of the society but that haven't been protected, like environment or social justice. And it is also, as I said, responsibility of government to protect those. So there are even agencies of government that could sue another agency in government for the protection of a group. The Environmental Protection Agency can sue the High-Speed Rail Authority if they are not fulfilling all the legal requirements to protect the environment. Okay. The California system, it's even more inclusive and gives voice to individuals if they organize. You know, the system of ballots, mm-hmm. like I mentioned initially, mm-hmm. the initial funding for these or support for this came by voting and saying, yes, you can issue debt to our state mm-hmm. to fund this project. So mm-hmm. that's a very clear signal that a group that organized mm-hmm. of citizens were able mm-hmm. to pass an idea and to make it part of the program or programmatic goals of the state. Mm-hmm. So consultation is very important mm-hmm. and it's taken very seriously. And again, mm-hmm. in a democracy, if individuals have a voice and they ask and demand mm-hmm. from their government transparency mm-hmm. and accountability in the decision making. Mm-hmm.